towards the end of last year, 2021, most Taiwanese factories and Chinese factories closed down for their various reasons. And then we have been going on.
The textiles manufacturing industry is Lesotho's biggest employer after the government, and at its height it employed nearly 50,000 Basotho. But over the years, those jobs are being shared. Because of COVID-19, those numbers were going down even more rapidly. But the Lesotho National Development Corporation, LNDC, and Basotho are now realizing that more Basotho should be in that space that was dominated by foreign direct investors. And we went to see one of them, Afri Expo Textiles, founded by Teboho Kobeli.
This is the receiving end.
Yes.
This is our raw material.
Yes.
It comes from all over the world. Like this one is from India, that one is from China, and this one also from India.
Yeah.
So almost every week we receive, because of the size of our factory. Yeah. We can't afford to have a big. We don't have any more space that we can put our bulk raw material. We are talking about the fabric, denim fabric. Yes. This what you see here is all denim fabric. Right. And then at the back here is the accessories, yeah, like your zips, your buttons, and so and so. Yeah.
And the yarn.
And and the thread, and the thread, correct. Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
So, like when we're looking at this material now, how long does it take for it to go through the floor to get to the end of the process?
This can take us max 2 weeks.
Yeah. How many units by then?
Around 60,000.
60,000 in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. What excites me more is providing employment to especially those who are desperately in need of it. As you can see, most of the workers here are ladies, and those who comes from all corners of Lesotho. And then you know the desperation of these young people after finishing school, and they are jobless, and they, Chinese are there to provide work, but this is our country. We as Basotho need to do something. It doesn't belong to the foreign direct investors. We want them to come and bring all types of skills to us, but from there we have to take it forward. So my passionate about this is one industry that can employ many people in a very small space, and that is also an industry that touches the whole world.
And then when you produce these denims, where do they sell?
South Africa is our biggest destination.
Yes.
Yeah, most of the like now the 2 big orders, yeah, that are occupying us throughout this year, yes, are from South Africa. Okay. Yeah. So all those change stores there in South Africa are all over the region. Right. That means we support the whole continent, yeah, and then from there we produce for America. Right. As you know, we've got AGOA, yes. So, but we do subcontract some of the work if we've got space, but we don't have for the US orders. From the receiving, we have got this. This is just a control office, right, for the production here. Okay. So all what is done here, everybody that is producing here, yes, is controlled here. Okay. Because here is numbers game. Right. Here is numbers game. Then we need to know who is doing what, and then at what pace, and so on and so forth, so much that we measure our profitability or our losses. So those ladies here, they control that. People are desperate out there, and very desperate. You know, towards the end of last year, 2021, most Taiwanese factories and Chinese factories closed down for their various reasons. And then we have been going on. We started small, we are growing, and then those people, they came here because they suspected, or there was a rumor going around that we are interested in taking over or continuing the production with CNY. That closed down. And then they thought here's the owner, here's Basotho here. Let's come and hear what he has to do with when is he opening and stuff like that. So basically, we are not taking over CNY, but we have got an interest. Yeah. A big interest, as you know, we are passionate about the industry. Of course, if you can have CNY, then there will be a platform to bring any Basotho business who wants to get and join in seeing how to, reduce this unemployment that you've got. Yes, we have to. In fact, I'm like an activist in employment creation, in taking over our or taking responsibility of our fellow Basotho to provide employment. So of course, like political activities, we are here in this type of business that we are, doing anything. We are making as much noise as we can to say, come on, let's join hands together and then promote this industry so much that we create, because orders are there, Ntakwana. Yes. Our order book is full for this year. Unfortunately, we can't take any more orders because of the size of for 2022. Wow. So that means, and that order book, it means there are inquiries almost every day. Can you produce this for us, but we can't. Hence why we are making a call to our fellow Basotho business community to come and join and then see how we continue this industry. This fabric from there, it comes here. Like they are rolling it out there, they are relaxing it out there. Right. This is how they relax the fabric. Okay. And they put it like this. It stays like this for a couple of hours or a day or so. Okay. It depends what material is that, Okay. So that is what they are doing. From there, we come to cutting. Okay. They are laying the fabric. You can see this is the pattern. These are the patterns. That's the front of the jean. Okay. All this bulk here is the front. I think it's about 50 or so.
What happens to all the little pieces that get left behind? I suppose it's what you call the off-cut.
The off-cuts, yes. And the bigger pieces, we give it away to like the prison services, for the prisoners to learn how to, because we always try to support those and some schools. But the smaller pieces, we throw them out to Tosani. In actual fact, this is an industry, the off-cut is an industry in itself, because we can recycle that. We can recycle that into another fabric. It's an opportunity that is waiting. Each and every piece, to avoid the color shade. Yes. This number one must go number one, so much that they keep the same shape. Yes. Because each and every roll is not the same as the other. Yes. Yeah, so therefore we have to keep that balance. Right. So this is cut here. Okay. This is cut. Yes. From there it comes here. Yes. That was a big boost. We are very happy or excited that Sekhametsi being as big as it saw the opportunity. Because as you know, Sekhametsi is an investment consortium of a lot of people. Those who are active, working, those who are not working, pensioners and everybody else. And then coming into the space here, first of all, they helped us financially to get more machines to make the business go a bit faster and stuff like that. Because imagine, from 2016, as we were struggling, up and down with, you sell a little bit, you got a small profit, sometimes you lose. because it was all about the game of promoting the industry, making sure even our workers couldn't believe in us that Basotho can Basotho do this. This is the Chinese thing, you know. But you know, I'd say Sekhametsi did quite a lot. They help us a lot in terms of coming to us, and then also now we talk together. Yeah, we promote the industry together. We bring everybody into the industry together. So it's unlike when I was talking alone. It was like I'm singing alone. But as Sekhametsi being as big as they are, they saw the opportunity. We are growing the industry together. Yes. That is why we do the stitching here. Untoruka mun. Untoruka im. Yes, cool. Cover fly. Or is a fly? We call it a fly. Per hour is 111. Per day 1,100. Yes. So this is the quality control here. It's very important, you know, when you produce anything, whether it's food or garments, there are certain specifications that you need to meet. If you need to meet certain specifications or certain standards, there should be, you know, you monitor your quality as you go along with production, because you have to meet the customer's specification. Yeah, so you see, look, now this lady here, it's called a choke. It's a quality control. It's a final inspection. So now there's something wrong. What is wrong here? How na top stitch? Top stitch. So where do you dump this? Okay. So yeah, they check each and everything, because this is a full garment now. So when it's correct, she will bundle it like this and then put it there. So each and every section has got a supervisor. This is the supervisor for this section.
Okay.
So yeah. So anybody with the red toque, anybody with the red toque is a supervisor. Anybody with the blue like that, royal blue tube, is the QC. I must also say LNDC, we must thank LNDC to have provided us with this shell, because imagine all these factory shells provided by LNDC, and then we pay rental, and it's very expensive, especially for a beginner like us. Though there's no policy to empower us, to promote us, the policy stays with the FDIs, but they were not harsh. Sometimes we skip a month, sometimes we pay, sometimes we don't pay, sometimes we pay half, you know, things like that. So they've been very generous with us. Yeah, so I must say that is another help that we had from them. Even though there's no policy that say we ought to be given this or that, but they were soft enough to give us this share. Also, you know, money is a problem. Post Bank play a big role. They took a risk to finance some of our operations. So it wasn't easy to convince them, but eventually, being a Lesotho bank, they thought, well, let us take a chance. But fortunately, we are still existing. Yeah, this is the loop section.
The loop?
Yeah. So you see, they finish there. Yes. And then once they finish the garment, yes, it comes here for her to put the final touch. Yeah.
Ho jwang ho sebetsa Afri Expo?
O monate mme.
So mosebetsi wa hao ha esale o le ho ka fela? Okay. O batla ho etsang bophelong ntle le ho sebetsa Afri Expo? Ha o batla ho tswela pele ka bophelo ba hao?
So you see here we are doing the combat, the combat suits. This also, we do it here. It's also South African market. We produce almost all our orders are export. We don't have anything for local. So if we do 6,000 units a day, that means our police, our army, they don't have enough orders for us. But we can assist them when they've got a need. So this also they are putting the loops here. But because they are longer loops, we have to cut them manually. We do for all other goods. We have got automatic machine to cut them. So here we'll just make them and then cut them manual like she's doing. Yeah. So this business also is capital intensive. You know, a machine like this will cost you plus minus 50,000. One. It's one of the high quality machines from Japan. But you buy these ones because it's high quality. You don't have a lot of repairs, you know, everything, and also it's automatic. You can see she doesn't use the scissor to cut the thread. It cuts the thread automatically. This one here, we cut the loops. Because when you put the loops there, sometimes it's extra, then we have to cut it. And then it has to go to laundry like this, inside out, inside out. This is ready for laundry. That bucket there, just come back from laundry. You can just draw this or is bringing back this. This is going. We don't have our own laundry, so we have to send them away. We are to South Africa to be washed. And then if we are lucky, there's a new operator who has got his own laundry, but for only his orders. If we have got orders for him, then he will wash them locally here. Yeah, for us, and then the turnaround is very short because it can be a week or two. South Africa is a headache. If you are lucky, it's in a month. If you are unlucky, 6 months. Yes, it's very bad. So we definitely need to have our own laundry because the turnaround will be a day. After we finish sewing, it goes to the laundry and then it's washed. Tomorrow is here. For our, unfortunately, we don't have enough space here in our side to have our own laundry. We have to have a building outside. That we depend on LNDC for that. And then the cost for that, if the building is already there, is between 40 million and 50 million. The cost is on time, number one, because that time that you don't have anything, you are losing money. And then also you've got transport involved, taking things out there and bringing them back. And then there's a cost in loading and offloading. There's a cost in taxes. If it goes to South Africa for laundry, the South Africa charges you. If it comes back after washing to Lesotho charges you VAT for that service that you got from that side. So it's a nightmare. We don't have to talk about that because it's not a business, you know. But because I wanted to make a point that this is doable, and then if we can go through that and then still exist, it means if we have got everything around here, we can employ a lot of people, and then everybody can be happy in his own country. Most of the factories, they don't do jeans. I do jeans. Other fabrics like the knits, your t-shirts, your golf shirts, you don't need to send for laundry. But for the jeans, you need to go through this. And the biggest market is on the jeans. Everybody needs a jeans. The ball is still in their court with the government. Of course, we are in talks with them. We show interest in that. We are in talks, and then fortunately, the current CEO has got an ear. He's listening. I think he will present it to his board and probably go higher and higher up. It gets to the cabinet to get the approval. We don't know what is going to happen, but we are praying that probably they consider, because the owners, they need a lot of money. And then of course we can't raise that money. Yeah, we need to shop all over, but we can't raise that money within a short space of time. The factory is closed, people need to go back to work. Yes, and orders are there, those people they can come back, but we need government, LNDC, ourselves. Ourselves we are ready. Yeah. So the two components, the government and LNDC, if they can come together, and then we come together as a team, we can address the issue of unemployment in this country. They've got a laundry facility, they've got the wastewater treatment plant, they've got the big boilers, they've got two of them, they've got the compressed air rooms, stuff like that. They've got chemical storage, they've got almost everything. They just need us. Yeah, so we are ready. All this line here is the ironing section. Yeah. When the garments they are done, if they have to be washed, if they are after washing they come here. If they don't have to be washed, they come straight here. Yeah. So from the ironing it goes straight to the packing. Made in Lesotho.
Yeah.
It is written made in the Kingdom of Lesotho. God willing, we need to see more Basotho coming into the industry and then not being the responsibility of Afri Expo alone. We need to see people not coming to Maseru, people working from their own places, Tabatseka, Kachasnek, Mokotong, Simonko, Kuting, all places where those people come from. We need to see small operations there, like maybe 200, a factory that can have 200, 300, 400, We don't need massive big factories like this, Even the places that are shebins or supermarkets, they can be turned into factory shells, small factory shells, and then we subcontract those. Because most of these Chinese factories, they do get subcontract from others, There are big ones that subcontracting them. So of course, we are looking into where if we can have, other entrepreneurs coming to the space, and then we, through LNDC and the government, we roll that out, and then we give them subcontract, and then they, we continue. And then we change also the productivity model that we have got. This productivity model we are employing here, where we have got a minimum wage, people they work for whatever 2,000, and then they work with their pays because their money is 2,000. It doesn't pay. Let people push, push their targets. Let this lady here who's doing this job here push it. If she can make 5,000, yeah, let her use her capability and get more. You see. So if you do little, you get little. If you do more, in other countries, China, India, they use piece rate. You pay according to how you produce, per unit. And then if you subcontract these people and say go and work at your own, they'll have no repairs. You see, there was a repair there. If I was paying that person for that for sewing that piece, that it goes out good. Because if it returns, she loses money. Defect is 28. You cannot have defects. Yeah. So we need to come to that type of model. So this is where I see myself if everything goes well. So you can see also we have got a problem of space. Yeah. We can't grow beyond this. The factory is full. Yeah.
And with that, we come to the end of this week's offering of Aha Lesotho. Thank you very much for joining us. Remember that you can call us, WhatsApp us, you can send us an email so that we can find out what's happening in your area, because we need to find out what you want to happen in your area, in your district, in this country, Lesotho.